All right, let's dive into one of the biggest questions we can ask. What is enlightenment? I mean, it's this huge concept, right? It's shaped entire civilizations. It's been the goal for seekers for thousands of years. But what are we really talking about? Seriously, what is it? The word itself has this weight to it. But when you try to pin it down, it gets slippery. It sounds like such a simple question, doesn't it? But as we're about to see, the answer is, well, it's not simple at all. You know, the material we're looking at puts this in such a perfect way. Trying to define enlightenment, it's like asking someone who's never been in love, so what's love? How could they possibly tell you? You can't just look it up in a dictionary. It's an experience. It's something you can only really hint at, with stories and metaphors. Okay, so if it's not some thing you can just go out and get, then what is it? Well, one way to put it is this. It's a melting of boundaries. Just imagine a single drop of water falling into the ocean. In that moment, the drop doesn't become something new. It just realizes it was always the ocean. And with that realization, the part of you that's always looking, always searching for more, it just disappears. The whole search just stops. So, to bring this down from the clouds a little bit, let's look at how this actually shows up in people. We're going to explore 4 different figures, and we'll start with 2 of the biggest names you can think of, Buddha and Jesus. Let's start with Buddha. His experience is often described with this incredible paradox, a cool flame of awareness. Just think about that for a second. A flame that doesn't burn hot with passion, but instead, it just illuminates with this calm, cool clarity. His whole path was about stillness, about observation, about this incredibly deep peace. And to take that image even further, it's been compared to cool moonlight in a huge, silent desert. There's no excitement, no drama, no shouting from the rooftops. It's just this luminous, silent peace. It's the end of all that striving. So how did he actually get there? Well, his method was almost deceptively simple. When he sat under that Bodhi tree, he didn't fight his mind. He didn't try to wrestle his thoughts into submission. He just watched them without any judgment at all. And in that pure, unbroken act of watching, something incredible happened. The watcher became the light. His awareness itself was the enlightenment. And this is the key. The whole journey, all that struggle and searching, it all led to this one simple realization. There's nothing to get. There's nowhere to go. That peace he'd been chasing all over, it was right there, all along. It was just buried under the noise of his own search. Okay, now let's do a complete 180. If Buddha is cool moonlight, then Jesus? Jesus is a burning fire. His path wasn't about detachment at all. It was a passionate, all-consuming, you could almost call it a love affair with the divine. And the difference is just night and day. Buddha's path was about watching. Jesus's was about loving. Buddha found his truth in silence. Jesus found his through prayer. Buddha detached from the drama of the world. Jesus dove right into the heart of it, embracing all of its suffering. So where does this fiery path lead? Well, its climax is this moment. On the cross, in the most intense agony imaginable. His final realization is an act of just total surrender and unconditional love. This isn't enlightenment as quiet peace. This is a love so powerful it can turn agony into ecstasy, a love that goes beyond even death itself. All right, let's shift gears now and look at 2 more recent figures who show us yet another side of this, Osho and the Dalai Lama. Osho is such a fascinating character, full of contradictions. I mean, he completely refused to choose between the spiritual world and the material one. His whole path was a kind of rebellion against being so serious all the time. He mixed the sacred and the sensual. He didn't just walk the path, he danced it. And his core message? It was radical, but simple. He'd say, don't try to escape your life. Don't push things down. Instead, dive into it. Live it so completely with so much awareness that you just naturally pop out the other side. For him, the way out wasn't away from the world, it was deeper through it. So if we go back to our metaphors, Buddha is the cool moonlight, Jesus is the burning fire, Osho is a dancing flame. It's not still, it's not constant, it's alive, it's always changing. Laughing one minute, completely silent the next. It's something you can feel, but the moment you try to grab it with your mind, it's gone. And that brings us to our 4th figure, the Dalai Lama. His way feels so grounded. It's practical. It's deeply human. This isn't some far-out state you find on a remote mountain. It's right here, in the heart of the world. His is the path of a quiet, steady compassion. And the metaphor for his path? It's beautiful. It's like sunlight on snow. Think about that image. It has this gentle, quiet power. It's bright, but it's soft. It's present, but it's completely still. This is a kind of peace that just radiates outward, through simple kindness. It's a great reminder that true compassion isn't just an emotion you feel. It's a way of being. So we've got a cool moon, a burning fire, a dancing flame, and soft sunlight. 4 completely different vibes, right? They almost seem to contradict each other. But what if they're just different doors? Different doors all leading into this same vast open sky. Let's just lay it out. We've got the stillness of Buddha, the devotion of Jesus, the celebration of Osho, and the compassion of the Dalai Lama. 4 different paths, 4 different flavors. And yet, it really seems like they're all pointing to the exact same thing, just from different angles. But here's the kicker. This is the one thing that ties them all together. The flowers might look different, but they're all growing in the same soil. And what is that soil? It's the death of the ego. It's the end of that little separate self, that me that's always chasing something, always wanting something, always afraid of something. So after all that, where are we? We've gone through all these stories, all these metaphors, and we don't really have a neat little answer, do we? And that's the point. We don't end up with a definition. We end up with an invitation. And this leads us to the final big paradox of it all. The truth cannot be taught. Simple as that. You can't learn enlightenment from a book. You can't learn it from this explainer. It has to be lived. It has to be experienced. So I want to leave you with this beautiful idea from Osho. All these words, these stories, these metaphors we've talked about, they're just the dance around the truth. And the hope is that maybe, just maybe, by watching this dance, something starts to stir inside of you. Because in the end, the real question isn't what is enlightenment. The real question is, what's your dance?